Hello and welcome to the second part of my patch 12.12 breakdown for League of Legends and how it affects the League of Legends ecosystem in the four major regions. Originally, I didn't intend on doing a second part. There was no need to, but honestly, when I looked up just to double check something with the original video, I saw that they were hot fixing quite a bit of champions this weekend for 12.12b. And normally I don't cover B patches because it's like one champion or something and it's not really worth my time, but there was a significant amount of champions on this list, as well as kind of a preview of what 12.13 will hold. So this has nothing to do with 12.13, this video, but I did see, I think Renekton is one of the buffs. There's a few buffs and nerfs, obviously. Olaf Jungle, I guess, might be making a comeback as well. But as far as 12.12b is concerned, you're going to see some teams that were here before in the first half, and that's because they were buffed. And now with hotfixes, some things get nerfed in response that may have been buffed already. So it kind of washes each other out. Team 1, LCK, Dom1 Gaming, I mentioned them, Dom1 Kia, I mentioned them in the first video. Katarina, once again, still getting buffed. Apparently that was originally a nerf, but now she's getting buffed. Caitlyn is buffed. Leona is buffed. Leona is going to be on most people's lists. Leona was a very, very common champion picked in spring, as well as the last couple of years in general. All supports pretty much play her. I only listed supports that played her quite a bit. Wukong, obviously a lot of people are playing Wukong in the jungle. Well, Wukong was nerfed. How badly? That remains to be seen. All buffs and nerfs. I look at these videos, like I said in part 1, if you missed it. This is black and white to me, whether it's a buff or a nerf. I'm not getting into the nitty gritty. Well, this is only for this is only for that. I mean, obviously that's true, but this is just for the, basically just theory crafting of what could be in the meta and what couldn't be in the upcoming couple weeks. TK and Yuumi also nerfed. Senna, TK nerfed in general, both Senna and TK. So champion teams that were relying on Senna, she's nerfed. TK is nerfed. So are we going to see Senna Sat, Senna Galio, things like that? Maybe. That remains to be seen. Yuumi also nerfed. Twitch Yuumi, Zeri Yuumi. Zeri was nerfed on this micro patch. Gen.g likes to play Leona, but I don't know why I didn't put it in red. I'm a moron. But Wukong, TK, Yuumi, Zeri, and Senna all nerfed for Gen.g. So Gen.g are coming out of this 12.12b worse for wear. We'll see how that affects their drafts. But they lost a jungle option, 2 supports, arguably 2.5 supports, and 1.5 AD carry options. HLE plays Caitlyn Leona. So Samdi, happy to see Caitlyn available. But they lose Wukong, TK, Yuumi, and Senna, hypothetically, if the nerfs are strong enough. LEC, Mad Lions. Kaiser likes to play Leona. However, Unforgiven, I think, played Zeri 4 times this split. So Zeri might drop out of his options. I think he played it, that would be 4 out of 5 games. Wukong and Yuumi also out. Misfits, all red. Senna, TK, Yuumi. All 3 are nerfed. Rogue, Comp has played Caitlyn in the past. However, Wukong and Senna are nerfed. LCS, FlyQuest, Afromu likes to play Leona, but he also likes to play TK and Yuumi, and those 2 are out. Johnson likes to play Zeri, that might be out, and Jose plays Wukong. Liquid, Hans Sama has played Caitlyn in the past. Core JJ can play anything, so Leona's out. However, Hans played Zeri this year, and Santorin has played Wukong enough. Dignitas, Neo plays Caitlyn, but he also plays Senna. So Senna TK, Bio has played a couple TK games this year. That might be out. LPL, JDG, we have a little fun thing, kind of like the Katarina over there. Kanavi is the only player in the 4 major regions with the gonads to go with Shaco in the last 3 years. He pulled out a Shaco and won with it once. For that alone, he ends up on the list. Shaco was buffed. So if there's one guy with the balls to do it, it's Kanavi. Leona, buffed. Wukong, Zeri, TK, Yumi nerfed for JDG. Anyone's Legend, Caitlyn, Leona buffed. Seraphine nerfed. I didn't mention Seraphine for anybody else. Chow Chow is the only player to play Seraphine twice himself in summer. At least according to gold.gg, gamesoflegend.gg. So, that's a nerf for anyone's legend. A lot of teams have played Seraphine. I believe even CLG's played Seraphine twice, just one each. So it could affect CLG hypothetically. But Senna and Zeri also out. Obviously, Senna, Seraphine for anyone's legend. EDG are listed. Caitlyn is an option for Viper, Leona for Mako. But you lose the TK, the Zeri, and the Senna. So we'll see how EDG responds. A couple good teams on this list. It might change some things, it might not. We'll see how this patch in general affects the whole ecosystem with 12.12 occurring originally and now 12.12b. Is that going to back off the patch from going live? I thought honestly it might have went live this upcoming weekend. And is 12.12b going to be something that happens the next weekend, or is it going to happen this weekend right away? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to really tell until finally one region plays it, and I think if there's going to be anybody, it'll be the LEC on Friday to give us an idea if it's going to happen or not. But nevertheless, comment down below with how you feel. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. If you missed part 1's on my channel of this, where I go over what 12.12 originally held. There are champions on there that aren't listed here. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you come back for more content.